Hello everyone, my name is Prajjwal Chauhan and I'm working as a legal intern with LEXIS and Company for the month of July. The topic for this video is Negotiable Instrument Act. A negotiable instrument is a piece of paper which entitles a person to a sum of money which is transferable from person to person by a mere delivery or by endorsement and delivery. The person to whom it is so transferred becomes entitled to the money, also to the right of further transfer. Thus, negotiable instruments play a major role in the trade world. The maxim of law, nemo dat quod, non habet, no one can transfer a better title than that of himself. This is the general principle related to the transfer of property, that no one can become the owner of any property unless he purchases it from the true owner or with his authority. The main purpose of negotiable instrument is to avoid the carriage of higher amount of money and to reduce the risk of theft, robbery, etc. To give legal effect to negotiable instrument, there is legislation, and the name of that legislation is the Negotiable Instruments Act 1881. The Negotiable Instruments Act was enacted in India in 1881. Prior to its enactment, the provision of the English Negotiable Act was applicable in India, and the present Act is also based on the English Act with certain modifications. What are negotiable instruments? Documents of a certain type used in commercial transactions and monetary dealings are called negotiable instruments. The word negotiable means transferable from one person to another, and the term instrument means any written document by which a right is created in favor of some person. Thus, the negotiable instrument is a document by which rights vested in a person can be transferred to another person in accordance with the provisions of the Negotiable Instruments Act 1881. According to Section 13 of the Negotiable Instruments Act 1881, a negotiable instrument means a promissory note, bill of exchange, or check payable either to or order to bearer. Now, there are three major types of negotiable instruments that are prevalent. First one is promissory note. Definition according to Section 13 of Negotiable Instrument Act 1881, a promissory note is an instrument in writing, not being a bank note or a currency note containing an unconditional undertaking, signed by the maker to pay a certain sum of money to or to the order of a certain person or to the bearer of the instrument. A promissory note is a promise in which by a person to pay a sum of money to a specified person or his order. First, there is maker, the person who makes the promissory note and promises to pay is called the maker. The person to whom the payment is to be made is called the payee. Now, second one is bill of exchange. According to Section 5 of Negotiable Instrument Act 1881, a bill of exchange is an instrument in writing containing an unconditional order signed by the maker directing a certain person to pay a certain sum of money only to or to the order of a certain person or to the bearer of that instrument. It is also called a draft. Now, the third important type of negotiable instrument is the check. According to Section 6 of Negotiable Instruments Act 1881, a check is defined as a bill of exchange drawn on a specific banker and not expressed to be payable otherwise than on demand. Thus, a check is a bill of exchange with two added features, that are, it is available drawn on a specific banker and it is available payable on demand and not otherwise. Thank you so much for listening patiently. Please like, share and subscribe to this channel.